Imperial grade pure bud Luo Chun green tea. What's up everybody, Eric here from Tea and Tobacco. Today we're going to be looking at this offering from Yunnan Sourcing, so let's take a look. All right, so I have this offering from Yunnan Sourcing, Imperial grade pure bud Luo Chun green tea, and this is from spring of 2019, so this is brand new. So today I'm actually going to be brewing this grandpa style or glass style, whatever you want to call it. It's commonly brewed this way in China, but I have also brewed it in a Gawan as well, so I will give you the tasting notes of that. So today I'm using 175 degree water. I'm just going to get these woken up a little bit, and while I get them woken up, I will show you the material that we're working with. All right, so looking at the raw material here that's been brewed out, I mean, we're pretty much looking at just a nice bud picking for the most part. Really, they call it pure bud, but it's more like one leaf was a bud yesterday and then a bud. So very expertly picked, and it's just a wonderful raw material to go off of. Yeah, I only found like this one little thing. It's a little bit more than just a bud, but it's great. And as you can see, the dry material right here, nice and curled up and nice and light color as it should be. So while this is brewing up, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, there's a Discord if you want to come hang out and chat with us. That is down in the description. And then I'll continue on here to my tasting notes for my Gung Fu style. I wrote them on the back of the packet. So if you don't have a tea journal, that's something you can do. Just write your notes on the back of the packet. So I brewed this at 185 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's roughly around 90 Celsius. I could be wrong. I don't have Celsius on this. All right, so I did 9 steepings total. I basically did 10-second increment additions for each one, except for the third. I stayed at 20 seconds and then went 10 from there. So first steeping was basically a fresh artichoke. Second was artichoke and spinach. The third was spinach with a lot more bitterness. Then the fourth was spinach and grass clod. Kind of, you know, when you go mow the lawn, you have grass clods sitting out there, so they sit out there for an hour or two in the sun, and you kind of get that kind of vegetal composty smell, but not that composty, but just kind of the vegetal part. The fifth was, there's a little bit of fruit on the nose, but it was still pretty much tasted spinach and grass. And then on the sixth, I caught a quick underripe strawberry when you're intaking the tea, but it fades pretty quickly back to the spinach and grass. And then 7, 8, 9, we end up kind of going backwards. So 7, we go back to the spinach with some bitterness. 8, we go back to the artichoke and spinach. And then 9, we're almost back completely to the artichoke once again. So it's kind of a go to artichoke, up to grass and spinach, and then back down to artichoke again. So that's what I got out of my Gung Fu session. Got an entire leaf. Doing it this way, doing it Western style or doing it glass brewing like this, grandpa style, the bitterness is not as heavy. And I'm actually going to cut this just with a little bit of water because I can feel the bitterness coming in, but it is still quite reasonable. So really it's more of the artichoke, pretty heavy on the artichoke with that touch of spinach in there, slight touch of bitterness, but it is not nearly as bad as doing this Gung Fu style. So this might be something to think about, is trying it Western style and trying it grandpa style here. I'm doing 3 grams in a 500 milliliter tumbler here. Obviously I'm not filling it all the way up, but I will, you know, top off as I go. But doing it Western style, I'd say 3 grams for 500 mil is probably the way to go as well. That's roughly 16 ounces, 17 ounces. And steep for probably about 3 to 4 minutes. And you might even want to lower the temperature further to like 160 or something. So give it a shot if you're interested. The dry leaf smells a lot like freeze-dried apple, but that fruitiness does not come out in the tea. It is really just that really vegetal artichoke, fresh artichoke, and spinach type of flavor. So there you go. This has been my review of Hunan Sourcing's Imperial Grade Pure Bud Luo Chun green tea, and that's from spring of this year, 2019. So it is fresh right now if you want to go grab it. So thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe, comment, questions, feedback down below. And also there's a Discord channel if you want to come hang out and chat with us. That's in the description. And I will see you next time on Tea and Tobacco. See you guys.